Let's talk about the difference between the life you have and the life you see in your head when you close your eyes. Everybody wants the shine and the cars and the big houses on the hill. Everybody wants to walk into a room and have the atmosphere change just because they stepped inside. We look at people on TV or the internet and think they just got lucky or had a connection. We see the glory, but we do not know the story, and we see the suit, but we never saw the sewing machine. If you are serious about this thing called success, you have to understand that it is an art form that requires you to break yourself down and build yourself back up. You have to change your internal frequency to a channel that most people are too afraid to watch. You have to get real with the person in the mirror, because that is the only person who can stop you. It is time to stop playing games with your potential and start treating your life like the business that it is. The first thing you have to realize is that the alarm clock is your first opponent of the day. Every morning that buzzer goes off, and it is a challenge to your will and your discipline. When you hit that snooze button, you are telling your dreams that they can wait a few more minutes. You are telling your destiny that a warm pillow is more important than the legacy you are trying to build. You lose the first fight of the day before you even put your feet on the floor. Successful people do not negotiate with themselves when it comes to getting up and getting after it. They know that the extra 5 minutes of sleep is not going to change their energy, but it will change their mindset. When you drag yourself out of bed late, you are already playing catch up with the rest of the world. You start your day in a deficit, and you spend the rest of the hours trying to recover. You cannot win a race if you start running 5 minutes after the gun goes off. You have to attack the morning with a spirit of gratitude and aggression that scares the weakness out of your body. The moment your eyes open, you need to be thanking God for the breath in your lungs, and then you need to be moving. Do not lie there and scroll through your phone looking at what everybody else is doing with their life. Get up, wash your face, look at yourself, and tell yourself that today is the day you take another step forward. This battle with the alarm clock seems small, but it is actually an indicator of how you handle everything else in your life and how you handle your commitments. If you cannot discipline yourself to get up when you said you would get up, then how are you going to discipline yourself to save money or work hard when nobody is watching? If you break the promise you made to yourself the night before, then you are training yourself to be a liar, and you are weakening your own character. You are teaching your subconscious mind that your word does not mean anything, and that you can be pushed around by your own feelings. You have to respect the morning, because that is when the magic happens, while the competition is still sleeping and dreaming about what you are actually doing. That quiet time before the sun comes up is when you can hear your thoughts and plan your attack without the noise of the world and the demands of other people. It is the time when you sharpen your sword before you go out into the battle and face the dragons of the day. If you want to be a winner, you have to fall in love with the morning, and you have to hate that snooze button with a passion. Winning is not just about effort. It is about understanding the vehicle you were born with, which leads me to the next point about your purpose. You have to identify your gift and stop chasing your talent, because they are two completely different things. People get this confused all the time, and they spend their whole lives running in the wrong direction and climbing ladders that are leaning against the wrong wall. Your talent is something you can learn to do, like accounting, bricklaying, typing, or working on computers. You can go to school and get a degree in a talent, and you can get a job and make a decent living and pay your bills. But your gift is different, because your gift is the thing you were born to do, and it was put in you before you took your first breath. It is the thing you do the absolute best with the least amount of effort, and it brings you joy just to do it. It is natural to you like breathing, and you might not even think it is special because it comes so easily to you, and you think everybody can do it. You might be a great listener, or you might be able to fry chicken better than anybody, or you might be able to cut hair or tell a story. That is your gift. And the Bible says your gift will make room for you and bring you before great men. When you operate in your talent, you will always be tired because you are swimming upstream and fighting against the current of your own soul. You are competing with people who might be naturally gifted at the thing you are just working hard at, and you will always be second best. But when you operate in your gift, you get energy from it, and time seems to disappear, and you feel alive. You can do your gift for hours, and it does not feel like work. It feels like purpose, and it feels like you are doing what you were made for. You need to stop looking at what pays the most money and start looking at what gives you the most joy and comes the most naturally to you. The money follows the gift. It does not follow the talent, because people pay for excellence and passion. If you are a great communicator, but you are sitting in a cubicle crunching numbers, you are dying a slow death, and you are robbing the world of your voice. You are suffocating the very thing that was put inside you to bring you prosperity and to help other people. You have to be brave enough to admit what your gift is, even if it does not look like what society tells you success looks like or what your parents wanted you to do. Maybe your gift is organizing, or maybe it is taking care of the elderly, or maybe it is making people laugh. Do not despise your gift, because it is the key that unlocks the door to the palace and the life you want. You have to polish it and refine it and present it to the world with confidence and pride. Stop trying to be who you think you should be and start being who you were created to be, because that is where your power lies. When you align your work with your gift, the universe conspires to help you win, and things start to fall into place. Doors open that you did not even knock on, and people show up to help you who you did not even call, because they are attracted to your light. That is the power of the gift, and you have to trust it. But knowing your gift is not enough, because eventually you are going to come to a cliff, and you are going to have to make a decision. You are standing on the edge of the cliff of life, and you are looking out at the other side, where success is and where the dream lies. You see the life you want, and you see the freedom and the peace, but there is a giant gap between where you are and where you want to be. The only way to get to the other side is that you have to jump, and you cannot take a bridge. I tell people this all the time, that you cannot fly if you never leave the safety of the ground and the security of what you know. You are standing there with a parachute on your back, which is your gift and your faith and your preparation. But the parachute will never open if you are standing on the solid rock of safety, holding onto the railing. You have to throw yourself off the edge and trust that you have what it takes to glide, and trust that the parachute works. The scary part is that when you first jump, the parachute does not open right away, and that is the part nobody tells you about. You are going to free fall, and the wind is going to be rushing past your ears, and your stomach is going to drop. You are going to hit some rocks on the side of the cliff, and you are going to get cut, and you are going to bleed. You are going to think you made a mistake, and you are going to panic and wish you were back on the ledge. But you cannot go back up the cliff. You can only go down, or you can fly, because gravity only works one way. If you stay on the cliff, you will die of boredom and regret, and you will watch other people jump and fly past you. You will stand there safe and dry and miserable, wondering what would have happened if you had just taken that step of faith. You will grow old on that cliff, looking at a life you never touched. You have to be willing to lose your footing to find your wings, and you have to be willing to let go of the known to grab the unknown. You have to be willing to look foolish to everyone who is still standing on the edge, gripping the railing, and telling you to be careful. They are going to laugh at you while you are falling, and they are going to point at your cuts and bruises and tell you that you should have stayed put. But just wait until that parachute catches the air and you stabilize. When that air catches you and you start to soar, it is a feeling that the people on the cliff will never understand in a million years. You see the world from a different perspective, and you realize that the fall was necessary to deploy the gift. You cannot have the flight without the fall, and you cannot have the glory without the guts. So take a deep breath, close your eyes, and jump into your destiny. Once you are in the air, or even while you are climbing, you have to understand that comfort is the enemy of achievement and progress. You have to get comfortable being uncomfortable, because that is where the growth happens. If you are sitting in a room and you are the smartest person in there, then you are in the wrong room and you are shrinking. You need to be in a room where you feel like you do not belong and where the conversation is over your head and you have to take notes to keep up. Growth and comfort do not live in the same house, and they do not even live in the same neighborhood or the same zip code. When you are comfortable, you are stagnant, and you are slowly decaying and losing your edge. The feeling of winning is actually the feeling of pressure, stress, and stretching and reaching.